being here.
I'm happy to be here.
First question, how are you?
I'm very well, are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I love it. Yeah, it's pretty early. I love it. Paris took me into the night last night, so I'm a bit tired, but rocking. A lot, actually. Albums are so crazy because you feel like you know everything about them, but then it comes out and then you really know everything about them. When people connect to it and hear it and feel it and implement it into their own lives, it's almost like you get an answer back to your question. The biggest thing I would have learned from this record is that if you tell the truth, you get like the complete unfiltered truth. You get so much weight lifted off your shoulders. I know it's like nerve-wracking at first. I promise, I think it's like I'm a lot happier, you know? Have everything, like nothing more to bear. It's really cool. I think it's like kind of more important than ever because we're playing the biggest shows we've ever played. Everyone's like, what does that feel like? And it actually feels like a lot more calm and like peaceful, I think. It's so weird, like 10,000 people in every city, but amongst all the fire and sweat and the rock and roll and the madness and it's just this sense of like unity and calm that got so big it can't even be questioned anymore. I don't know, it's like the best feeling ever. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, everyone keeps saying that to me. Everyone's like, where are you playing tomorrow? I'm like, Zénith, and I was like, oh, I love it. The one thing I saw within TikTok, the age of like you pretending to show your perfect life was over. And I think it went such hand in hand with what I represented. I was like, show you are unfiltered and tell the truth. You don't have to like put on a persona to make people like you anymore. And I think like that was what was so sick about TikTok. When it first came about, it was like so refreshing because it was like this unfiltered look into someone's life. That the less filtered it was, the less warped or disrupted it was, the cooler it was. You know what I mean? And the more people would see it. Like our generation and the generations below us now, that we can smell bullshit a mile off. And now what's so crazy about TikTok is it's like less about you putting a camera up. And it's more, it's like, for me, it's almost gone back to like moments. Like, you know, if you saw a picture of David Bowie, he didn't take that picture. He didn't pose for that picture. He didn't ask anyone to take that picture. That's what I think's sick about TikTok now. Or like if you ask like Hendrix didn't take a picture of himself burning a guitar. It got taken of him and it became a moment. And like, I just think that's what's sick about the way like social media is like kind of changing and developing. It's fucking crazy. But it's just like, I think it's becoming like a lot more real now. I think this like age of, or like, let me do this fucking dance is like boring. I want to see a moment where nobody like expected to be filmed. And like, that's where true beauty is, I think. In like instinct, in like unfiltered, pure instinct where someone shows a little bit of insecurity or sadness or happiness. Like that's fucking cool to me. I wanted to make a movie about that because the story wasn't finished yet. I think that song came out and the story was so poignant. It was such a shock how it reacted so well to kind of everyone, to thousands and thousands of people. So I was like, we got to develop this idea and we got to give them something more. And I wanted to make a visual representation of the beauty within the song. And I got to work with the most amazing creatives. They were sick. It was crazy. We made a movie. Literally. The people, when you go on stage, it's so like not about you. You know what I mean? I always see gigs as like me being able to thank them personally. It's like, let's get everyone in a room and be like, thank you so much. That's what I see it as from my perspective. You know what I mean? I think it's like, it's not about the fire or the smoke or anything else except the connection, I think. And it's about them and that's what's sick about it. Love, that was sick.